scrapbook, I tend to scrapbook by theme. And what I get tripped off on is collections like this one that has a whole bunch of different themes kind of jam-packed into one. And the overall theme of this is boy, right? So today we are playing with themes on the 13th, and we are challenged this month to use a masculine collection. This is a collection I've been thinking about for a long time because it is so broad in its theme and not narrow. I feel like when I scrapbook, I typically grab an outdoor collection if I have an outdoor photo, or if there's something specific like a child sleeping, I'll grab a baby sleeping type of theme, but I never go to this theme. Very broad. I feel like it's almost harder to scrapbook with something that is such a broad, icon heavy collection. And so I'm tackling that today. So definitely stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do have a lot of masculine layouts, and there will be a playlist at the end of this video you can check out. I have over 100 videos for masculine layouts. This collection, how am I going to tackle it? I have been in the back of my mind been like, I need to use this. I just need to use it. It's cute. It's got a lot of cute icons, and I love the colors, but it just sits on my shelf. So I challenged myself to use this collection, and I'm going to do it kind of in a unique way. So this is my son. He is kind of chilling where he's not supposed to be, but what he did is he got in this little box thing here and he started pretend play that he was sleeping. Now at his age, pretend play is huge developmentally, and so I'm so happy as a parent to see him doing that, even though he's wrecking the box. And I thought, this collection, okay, this is how we're going to do it. There is a sticker on the sticker sheet that says imagination. So I need to figure out how I'm going to tie in all of these icons. And how I did it was actually through a cut file. So I have a silhouette, and I made a cut file where I created some some arrows, and I just duplicated it across the page and cut it out. And I was like, okay, I can totally back this cut file because this cut file is a lot simpler than some of the other ones with a very thin whatever. And so that's all I did. I took my papers and I just taped them on the back. There's no real double-sided adhesive. I just used straight up tape because this isn't touching my photo. Not really worried about the acid freeness of it. So yeah, that's how you can get multiple icon heavy pieces of paper on the layout. Now I'll have this as a free link down below. It's something I've made in less than 10 minutes, so I don't feel like I need to make you pay for it. That's silly, right? But I thought I would offer that for you to free. Now, I'm doing a challenge for my local scrapbook Facebook group, and part of the challenge was to use a boy themed stuff. And then we had to do some embossing, either using embossing folders or embossing powder. So, and then the third thing that we had to do is pop something up on foam, make it 3D. And so I am getting all of that done right now. So, using a boy collection, scrapbooking about my son, and then popping my photo up on foam after I had already matted it. And then this is embossing powder. So I have a Versamarker, and it's okay. It's not perfect. I think if I had used like a glue instead, maybe that would have been better. But clearly the job got done. I did have to go over my lines just a couple times here or there, especially with this triangle, or this, excuse me, I keep saying triangle because part of the arrow is a triangle. The arrow right here did not emboss well, or did not get the powder on it. So I just went over it again. You can see like this line is a little bit thicker than it would have been up here, but it is what it is, you know. I think that adds just a little bit of something, and I chose to place it on the papers with a white background. And I got this at a garage sale. This is not the best embossing powder, but it gets the job done, so I don't really care. Now, talking embellishing, this is kind of a hard one, but I'm actually really excited about how this is going to turn out. So I want the arrows to be present on the page, but I also want to use them as cluster bases. So you're going to see how I accomplish that. My first cluster is going to be right up here, and I am going to heavily rely on the stickers from the sticker page. So I've got my little dinosaur there, isn't he cute? And then I've got a little bit of a paper airplane, and that is going to come into play here in all of the clusters. Kind of a little bit of a fun touch to being a little one. So that's going to kind of go like right there. And it's going the opposite direction, and I don't really care. And then I've got a teddy bear that looks like they are a superhero, which I think is super cute. Ha 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 ha. And he's going to kind of be flying, going this way. And then I've got a frog, and this is a flare from Scrappy Happy Studio to get some of that green up in there. And then I've got a gear. This is another icon that's kind of going to be throughout my clusters. So I think that gear's going to go right there. Kind of as like an enamel dot. Kind of, sort of. Now the reason I can pull this off is because my title is actually going to be the sticker from the sticker sheet. I'm going to pop that up on foam as well. And it says, today I will be an astronaut, superhero, explorer, race car driver, airplane pilot, and anything else I can imagine. So I feel like I can get away with all of the things, all of the different icons that are happening on this page, because my title talks about all of them. So I'm going to have this octopus kind of go like that. Cover up some of that arrow there, and then I'm going to angle this in a way that makes sense. Kind of like that. It's a little bit further down than I anticipated, but that's okay. And I do need to pop up this shark a little bit. So I might just add a foam dot there. And a foam dot here. And I think I need a little bit more of one. Cut this in half to get the foam. But I think being able to use, I feel like I'm actually using the collection the way that it was intended. Very much big theme, imagination stuff, right? And then I've got this star I thought would be kind of fun to tuck here. And the arrow again. We gotta have this all three clusters just for fun. Now I'm having to put some of this stuff kind of all over the place because of the fact that I'm using the arrows. That's okay. That looks good. This space looks a little odd to me, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to look like the arrow. Not a big deal. Okay, and then my favorite cluster is the one down here. So I've got 1, 2, and then 3. And I'm going to pretty much cover this arrow. That is going to happen. It is going to be covered, and that's okay. So I am using a lot of the stickers, and again, those Flare from Scrappy Happy Studio. I just think this is cute. Tucking in, you know, under the paper and making everything kind of interactive. I think that's really fun. So like I'm going to tuck this guy's arm underneath, and then I've got a thing there and a thing. I'm going to put that in there later. Hang on. And then we got a bike helmet that's going to go underneath here, kind of like that. And then I think I need to pop this up on foam. Might do one more in the middle. Kind of like that. Cute. And then the gears. Gotta find my gear for my other one here, because I had an orange gear that's supposed to go with my octopus somewhere, but that's okay. I can't use the green gear on the octopus because that does not make sense in my brain. And then this one. Perfect. And I lost a gear. Bummer! But that's pretty much my page. I do have 2 sets of this sticker sheet. Oh, found it. There it is. Boom. Just like that. That's my page. So don't be afraid to use those collections that you're afraid to use. Try to think outside of the box. Use your imagination. Get that little pun there. A little bit. And have fun with it. These clusters are really funny. They have nothing to do with each other, but they work when you put a title together that makes sense, right? So don't forget to check out Priscilla, who created this hop, Themes on the 13th. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.